Morning everyone. This morning I'm going to be doing a little maquette for you, which I'm currently doing with the S7s. I'm going to do a little demonstration. Some of you have already done this, but I just want to make sure we're all doing the same sort of thing. So just watch carefully. I am going to work quickly as ever. You would normally draw out your shape onto here, please, with a pencil. So if you draw your basic shape, you can see it here. First, you can do a circle, you can do an upside down egg shape, you can do a square if you wanted to, but we're just going to use this little bit of board and I'm just going to cut a rough, I'm doing my best to keep it like an upside down egg, but if it's not perfect, it doesn't matter, because the maquette is just basically a three-dimensional sketch. And I'm expecting you to just try things out, make some mistakes, and that's absolutely fine. And you can see from this one here, where I've just what I've done is kept the shapes very, very simple to make the structure of a vase. And all we're doing is trying different materials out. So you can see where I've cut that out. All I'm going to do is trim the little corners off here. I'm going to use those for eyes. I'm actually going to put these on as I go along. So I've got some PVA or gloopy glue if you want to use that. Put a little bit of water into it. It's quite watery. I've just got a little bit on the brush. You can see that there. I'm going to paint one surface that I want to stick. Just a little bit of glue there. A little bit on the mask. Then I'm just going to lay that on top of there, like so. And that's one eye done. I'm working quite quickly, as I said. I'm sure you'll be a little bit more careful than I will be. I'll probably change that shape slightly if I was to do that again, but I need to be quick for this video, otherwise it'll get boring. So that's those two there. I'm just going to let those sit on there while the glue sort of dries a little bit. I might just put a little bit on the edge there as well. You can go over it a wee bit. This will dry clear, so it doesn't really matter. PVA dries clear. Okay, again I'm coming back to my mask. Sorry, the cutout shape. I'm just going to cut that there, and this is going to be a nose. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm just going to chip the corners off there, like so. And obviously you'll be doing shapes different to mine, but I just basically want to do a little demonstration to show you how to use the materials. And the idea is you try the materials, you can try different shapes before we go on to the big final design. We make all our mistakes during the sketching process, the three-dimensional sketching process, which is where we get the word maquette from. It's just a little plan for a 3D sculpture. Okay, again I'm just making a little mouth here. You might want to do a different shape to me. Stick that in there like so. Again, these are moving slightly at the minute, but as that glue dries, I just get a little bit more on there because that was a bit too slidey. I'm just going to put a little more goopy glue on there. You'll notice also I'm resting on newspaper. Okay, make sure that you're doing the same. You can see it's starting to get, because I'm rushing, it's starting to get a little bit messy now. So there's a little tip for you. I know, put a little bit of pressure on, come on guys, let's hurry it along, stop talking so much and all that sort of thing, but it's because time is short. And if you do start rushing like I am now, you start getting in a bit of a pickle, a bit of a mess. Alright? So use your time in the classroom productively. I'll just trim some little bit of eyebrows here. A couple of little eyebrows. And again, I'm gluing both surfaces. I'll make them look quite angry this one, I think. There's that other one. And the follow up to this one, I don't know if you can see, just at the top here. The colour mask, that one there. It's the same idea, but what we've done there is we've embellished it with some colour, and then I put some little dots for design and stuff on that as well. And that's the next stage. So when we do our basic build, like this one, what we do is we're going to go on to decorate our masks. So if this one doesn't go quite right, that's the perfect time to sort of tidy everything up and make it look fantastic. The paint and the pattern covers a multitude of sins. So if you make mistakes during your build, it's not the end of the world, okay? So don't panic about it. At the end of the day, as long as you recognise it's a mistake, you can make changes later on. It's about learning materials and understanding how materials work. Alright, that's the beauty of art. We're constantly making changes and reviewing what we're doing. Alright, and again, I've got that little board there. What I'm going to do is actually going to use that now and put a load of glue on that. And then I'm going to put some on the surface on the back of that one as well, and you get a much better bind if you glue both surfaces. I'm just going to add that onto there and just let that sit on there. And then because I've got I'm going to put two horns on this mask. You may not want to do horns, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to glue that on there, sit down there like that. And then overnight, This will dry beautifully. I've just glued the wrong side of that. Oh! I'll stick that in there like so. And then what I might want to do now is just decorate this mask a wee bit now. Just while that dries, I'm just going to add some little bits of pattern and a little bit of design. That one's quite simple. I don't know if you can see this one here. I've added a few more little extras onto there as well, just to decorate. So when I come to the painting, I can add loads of lovely little colours into those little designy bits that I've added to it. Okay, they're the difference between a really strong mark and a sort of medium level mark. So those little bits of extra design can make all the difference to your level, or more importantly your skill level as well, where you're trying different things out. Okay, so you're going to go on and have a go at that yourselves now.